program is brought to you by Toyota.
All these people want to know.
Carmen Sandiego.
This is Laura Lopez. She plays basketball, volleyball, and the violin. She has cousins in Spain and Uruguay. This is Brian Kang. He plays the violin and is interested in aeronautics. He lived in Korea for 9 years. This is Diana McAllister. She plays soccer and collects comics. She once saw a calf being born at her aunt and uncle's farm.
And this is Wonder Rat, Carmen's wicked whiskered windbag.
Wonder Rat.
His last known whereabouts? The Persian Gulf. The Persian Gulf is an arm of the Arabian Sea. Bordered by oil-rich nations like Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, the Gulf is the key passageway for shipping billions of dollars in oil and natural gas to the world's nations. That's one reason the region has seen its share of war in recent years. But today, the Gulf is gone. Wonder Rat burrowed his way to the beach. He figured in his twisted mind that if it was worth warring over, it must be worth stealing. So, he drained every drop. Gumshoes, bring an end to his evil caper. The Persian Subversion, or the grabbing of the Gulf. And here's ACME's senior agent in charge of training new recruits, Greg Lee.
Hey, guys. Thank you very much. Hi, Laura. Hi, Brian. Diana, how are you guys? Nice to see you. Listen, I just want to remind you, if one of you catches Carmen Sandiego today, you're going to get that trip to anywhere in North America, and that isn't bad. Yeah. So to help you out with that, we're going to start you off with 50 Acme Crime Bucks, and you guys know how to play this game, right? Yep. Good enough. Okay, so we'll start with the very first clue, which comes to us from our Acme Crime Net computer, right over here. Usually this thing's a little difficult to get started, so I'll just give it a little... There we go. Let's see what this says. It says Bee Fetish Market. Oh, yeah, I know what this is. It's in the African capital city of Lomé. Now, dealers in the market sell things like porcupine skins and monkey skulls for religious purposes. Let's just see what's in here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Talk about a monkey skull, huh? Look at that thing, huh? Wait a minute. It says, Wonder Rat tried to sell the stolen Gulf at our market. We told him to scram or we'd sell his tail. He beat it for our western border with Ghana. All right, that's great. Is that right? That right. All right, guys. Name the country, if you will, please. Is it Togo, Nigeria, or Liberia? Remember the clues that we heard. Capital of the country is Lomé, Bee Fetish Market, and western border with Ghana. Knew that was going to happen. Okay, everybody's ready? I guess they're not quite ready. You guys ready? You got your answers? I thought you did, and then you didn't. And now you are ready. Okay, Laura, what do you think?
I said Liberia.
Liberia. What do you think, Brian?
I said Togo.
Togo. Diana?
I said Liberia.
Liberia. The answer we're looking for is Togo. Nice job, Brian. As you know, we give you 10 crime bucks every time you answer a question correctly, so that means, Laura, you have 50, Brian has 60, Diana 50 crime bucks. Okay, for our next clue, we now turn to one of the most famous of our informants, the stool pigeon. Okay, Stoolie, spill the beans.
Hey, listen, you didn't hear it from me, see? That dirty rat's holed up in a country southwest of Sri Lanka. You coppers have your work cut out for you. The place is made of more than 1,000 islands. The way I figure, if global warming keeps up, the country could end up in the drink. Low-lying country, see? Bring a life jacket. Now fly, Flatfoot. Yeah.
Okay, guys, name the country, if you will, please. Is it Malaysia, Indonesia, or Maldives? Remember the clues that we heard. Southwest of Sri Lanka, low-lying islands threatened by global warming, and over 1,000 islands. Everybody's ready. Laura, what do you think?
Maldives.
Maldives. What do you think, Brian?
I said Indonesia.
Indonesia. Diana?
I said Maldives.
Maldives. The answer we're looking for is Maldives. Yeah. Nice job, ladies. So that means, Laura, you're up to 60. Brian has 60. Diana, 60 crime bucks. Nice job. Tie game. That's the way to do it. For our next clue, we know...
Greg.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Got a problem with your microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll fix it.
Okay, thanks a lot.
So, I was left to my own devices. I decided to take a walk. Clear my head. Maybe look for any random clues that might be lying around the studio. A rope made of jute. Could Wonder Rat be in the Asian country whose main export crop is jute? Used to make rope? The country's on the Bay of Bengal, and it's really crowded. Over 100 million people in an area the size of Wisconsin. If I could only find another random clue. Perhaps this was that clue. After all, in that same country, many women wear these wrap dresses called saris. It wasn't much, but it was enough to go on.
It is amazing how a little stroll like that can put things into perspective for you. Okay, guys, name the country. Is it Bhutan, Bangladesh, or Pakistan? Remember the clues that we heard? Very densely populated country on Bay of Bengal, and main export crop is jute. Everybody's ready. Laura, what do you say?
I said Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Brian?
I said Pakistan.
Pakistan. Diana?
I said Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. The answer we're looking for is Bangladesh. Nice job, ladies. So that means, Laura, you have 70, Brian has 60, Diana 70 crime bucks. Nice job, guys. That's the way to do it. For our next clue, you guys know what that means? It's time for the lightning round. These questions all have to do with Wonder Rat's most recent known whereabouts, which is Bangladesh. For every correct answer, we give you five crime bucks. Hands on your buzzers. Listen carefully. Here we go. Now, we know that Bangladesh is slightly smaller than Wisconsin. Is Bangladesh home to half as many people as Wisconsin, twice as many people as Wisconsin, or half as many people as the entire USA? Diana?
I said twice as many.
Sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Laura?
Double as many.
Double as many? Judges, can we accept that? More specific, please. The choices were half as many people as Wisconsin, twice as many people as Wisconsin, or half as many people as the entire USA.
Twice as many people.
Judges? I'm sorry, we can't accept that answer. Brian?
Half of the people of Wisconsin.
Sorry, that's not the answer either. The answer is half as many people as the entire USA. That's a lot of people, okay? It's a break there, guys, sorry. Question 2. In the US, there's an average of about 1 television set per person, but things are different in Bangladesh. Is there about 1 television for every 5 people, 1 for every 50 people, or 1 for every 350 people? Laura?
1 for every 550 people.
Let me give you the choices again. 1 for every 5 people, 1 for every 50, or 1 for every 350?
1 for every 50.
Sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Diana?
1 for every 5 people.
Sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Brian?
1 for every 350 people.
Is right. Nice job, Brian. 5 for you. They're a little wordy, I know. It's not the easiest thing. Sorry. Question 3. Traditionally, what do people in Bangladesh do before boarding a ferry to ensure a safe trip? Break a champagne bottle, give money to a beggar, or toss coins into the sea? Laura?
Toss coins into the sea?
Sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Brian or Diana? They break a champagne bottle, give money to a beggar. Diana?
Give money to a beggar.
Is right. Nice job. 5 for you. That was a little rough. Okay, that means at the end of the lightning round, Laura, you have 70, Brian has 65, Diana 75. That was a little rough. Okay, that means at the end of the lightning round, Laura, you have 70, Brian has 65, Diana 75 crime bucks. This is nice. This is the way this ought to work. And, you know, this is really strange. Normally, this is when the chief asked me to come into her office. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but just let me, if you guys don't mind, just let me check on her. I'm a little bit worried. Nothing serious, just let me check. Hiya, Chief. Listen, I was expecting you to call me in.
Well, I couldn't, Greg. My intercom doesn't work. And look, my magnifying glass won't magnify. The blotter won't blot. Well, I can't even open my drawers.
Chief, listen. Maybe your desk is out of gas, huh? When was the last time you had it filled?
Well, you know, I've been so busy, I haven't even thought about it lately.
Look here, this is your problem. It's bone dry, huh? I'll fill it up for you.
Oh, thanks. And while you do that, I'll tell the home viewers about the contest. Every time you watch the show, write down what got stolen and from where. When you've collected 4 loots and locations, write them down on a postcard with your name and address and send it to Acme Crime Net, P.O. Box 4300, New York, New York 10163.
That's right. Every day, we'll pick 5 people whose lists are correct and send them each a Carmen t-shirt. Here's your one today.
Congratulations to the winners.
Heck of a deal. Yeah. All right, full tank there, Chief. Okay. All right, same as always.
There you go. Keep the change.
Thank you. Drive safely.
You bet.
And don't play your radio too loud. You know what happened last time. See ya. Okay, guys, remember, we're still looking for Wonder Rat and the Persian Gulf. Fortunately for us, though, ACME BugNet has just intercepted this phone conversation between Wonder Rat and Carmen Sandiego. Watch.
You'd better take the Gulf on the Lamb.
I am on the Lamb, Carmen. I've been in 4 countries in the last 8 minutes.
I mean the Lamb Sea. That's what the local people used to call it anyway. The sea is officially part of Russia, so you see its modern Russian name on maps. Head for Sakhalin Island.
Gee, you think I'll run into any of my faithful, devoted fans, Carmen?
No, they're both in prison. But keep your claws out of the water. The sea is full of crabs.
Hey, crabs love me. I'll get a crustacean ovation.
Okay, guys, name the sea, if you will, please. Is it Sea of Okhotsk, Sea of Japan, or the Bering Sea? Remember the clues that we heard. Officially part of Russia, used to be called the Lamb Sea, and borders Sakhalin Island. All right, come up with an answer as quickly as you can. Pretty fast, guys. Laura, what do you think?
The Bering Sea?
The Bering Sea. What do you think, Brian?
I said the Sea of Okhotsk.
Okhotsk. Diana?
I said the Sea of Okhotsk.
Okhotsk. The answer we're looking for is the Sea of Okhotsk. Nice job, guys. Yeah. So that means, Laura, you have 70, Brian has 75, Diana, 85 crime bucks. That's the way to do it, guys. For our next clue. Wait a minute, that can only mean one of two things. Either our septic tank is overflowing again, or it's time for the plastic diver guy.
Go! He lives a life of danger, our underwater ranger, the one and only plastic diver guy.
What's up, BDG?
I traded my diving boots for climbing shoes, and I spotted Wonder Rat on Mount Whitney. Good thing I brought my air supply along. That altitude was a killer. It's the highest peak in the continental U.S. and part of a more than 400-mile-long granite mountain range in the western USA. Oh, no, Greg, it's the ominous music. What am I gonna... Oh,
The one and only plastic diver guy.
Plastic diver guy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Instant jacuzzi. Okay, guys, name the mountain range, if you will, please. Is it Appalachian, Rocky, or Sierra Nevada? Remember the clues that we heard? Part of more than 400-mile-long granite mountain range. And everybody's ready. Laura, what do you think?
I said the Rocky Mountains.
Rocky Mountains. Brian?
I said the Rocky Mountains also.
Rocky. Diana?
I said the Rocky Mountains also.
Everybody said Rocky. Everybody's wrong. Sorry, guys. It's the Sierra Nevada. Yeah, tough break there. Okay, so that means, Laura, you stay at 70. Brian stays at 75. Diana stays at 85. Now, we've just received word that Wonder Rat has left the Sierra Nevadas. So let's pick up. All these are worth 5 crime bucks. Hands in your buzzers. Listen carefully. Watch the monitor. Here we go. Wonder Rat made his getaway to the point farthest below sea level in the U.S. Name the national monument. Laura?
Death Valley.
Is right. Then he charged into the capital of California. What city is he in, Laura?
Sacramento.
Is right. Next, he poked his nose into Oakland. What bay did he bathe in, Laura?
San Francisco Bay.
Is right. He headed for the hills of Hollywood. What county is he in? Diana.
Angeles.
Is right. Wonder Rat zoomed south to the Mexican city just across the border from San Diego. Name it. Diana.
Tusco.
Sorry, it's Tijuana. That means at the end of the chase round, Laura has 85, Brian 75, Diana 90. Give him a hand, you guys. Woo. Good round, good round. Okay, so now it's time for the final clue of this round, which means you guys have to decide how much you want to risk. If you're right, we'll add that amount to your score. If you're not right, we'll subtract it from your score. You can risk 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 ACME crime bucks. Take a look right over here, if you will, please. Here's a portion of the world where we think Wonder Rat is headed. Now, if you think you know a lot about this part of the world, you may want to risk a lot. If you don't know very much about it, though, you may not want to risk quite so much. So, take a look at the map and think about it.
How much you gonna live? Yeah, 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 yeah. Think about it.
Okay, looks like everybody's ready for our last clue. We turn to Field Agent KRS-1 from ACME BDPNet.
Yo, Gumshoes, Wonder Rat is in a city in western Scotland whose name means beloved green place in Celtic. But it's not all green. It was once buried under factory smoke, but nowadays a lot of the oil industry is gone. It's become a major cultural center with galleries, theaters, music, you name it. But hurry, Gumshoes. That villainous vermin has been biting bagpipes all over town.
Thanks, Chris. Okay, guys, name the location, if you will, please. Is it Glasgow, Wick, or Inverness, sorry. Remember the clues that we heard. In western Scotland, once a major industrial center, and name means beloved green place in Celtic. Everybody is ready. Brian, you have 75 crime bucks. We're going to start with you. What do you say? I mean, before you show us your answer, how much did you risk?
I risked 50 crime bucks.
Good job, Brian. You know the game better than I do. What'd you say?
I said Glasgow.
Glasgow is right. Nice job, Brian. Good job. That takes you up to 125. Laura, you have 85 crime bucks. I noticed you clapping there when Brian got that one right. How much did you risk?
I risked 20 crime bucks.
20 crime bucks. What'd you say?
I also said Glasgow.
Nice job, Laura. Good. Diana also looks pretty happy. She has 90. She risked 30. What'd you say, Diana?
I said Glasgow.
Nice job, everybody. So, Laura has 105, Brian 125, Diana 120. That means Brian and Diana, you're going on to the next round. Congratulations, you guys. Laura, listen, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You were into this thing the whole way. You just didn't quite risk enough at the end, but you have nothing to be ashamed of. You did a great job. We've assembled a kit that's going to help you in your next case. Chief.
You've worked so hard today, and we really are grateful. In fact, I stayed up half the night assembling this ACME travel kit so you can sharpen your skills on your next case. Inside, you'll find an atlas, the official Carmen watch, a Carmen t-shirt, a subscription to National Geographic World magazine, and this world ball. Now, this is a precise instrument, and I do not want to see you out on the court bouncing this thing around. Unless, of course, you invite me along.
Okay, guys, now it's time for you to go to Glasgow to try to find Wonder Rat and the Persian Gulf. You guys all packed, ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, Brian, if you'll grab the door. If you wouldn't mind taking my hat.
No problem.
Head out the door, take a right. We are on our way. I gotta pick up some tweezers. I love driving this car, Chief.
Just don't push the ejector seat like you did the last time.
Okay, guys, here we are in Scotland. Take your positions right over here. Now, the chief has sent me with some very important information, so listen very carefully while I plug this in for you.
Gumshoes. There are 15 places in Scotland where you might find Wonder Rat, the Warrant, or the Persian Gulf. Let's look at a few of them. First, the prehistoric standing stones of Callanish. People have long guessed about their purpose, but no one knows for sure. Leave no stone unturned. Take a horse-drawn ride through Glasgow Green with these agents from ACME Clippity-Clop-Net. Those clever, hoof-mounted feather dusters look spiffy and keep the streets clean. Bagpipes are the national musical instrument of Scotland, and today's pipers range from the traditional to the, let's say, not so traditional. And finally, a person's home is their castle. And in Scotland, you'll find hundreds of castles, some dating back to the 12th century. Just remember, a crook's home is a jail cell, and that's where I want Wonder Rat. Now, that's your briefing, Gumshoes. Scoot into Scotland and bring back the Persian Gulf.
Thanks, Chief. Okay, guys, just as a reminder, you have to find the loot, the warrant, and the crook in that order in a single turn in order to get a chance to try to catch Carmen Sandiego. You catch her, you get the trip, okay? Brian, you were ahead at the end of the last round. You go first.
River Clyde.
River Clyde. Okay, nothing there, but we're on our way. Diana.
The Third Eye Center.
Third Eye Center. Sorry, nothing there. Brian.
Fisher Biggin.
Fisher Biggins. Sorry, nothing there. Diana.
Fiddle the tune.
Fiddle the tune.
Gobble go.
Nice job. You get a free turn. Go ahead, Diana.
Robot Olympics.
Robot Olympics.
Wonder Rat.
Nice job. You found the loot. You found Wonder Rat. Remember, though, you have to go in the right order. Loot, warrant, crook. Be careful.
Okay, Sweetheart Abby.
Sweetheart Abby.
Abby, I'm sorry.
Nope, nothing there, but you found Wonder Rat. We turned him back around. Brian.
Fiddle the tune.
Fiddle the tune.
Wrangle Reservoir.
Go ahead, Brian.
Whoopity Scory Festival.
This is on March 1st when all the kids run around the church to welcome spring. It's the Whoopity Scory Festival. Nothing there. We turn it back around. Diana.
The Fit of the Tune.
Fit of the Tune.
Gasoline Alley.
Go ahead, Diana.
Isles of the Sky.
Isle of Sky.
The Warrant.
Ooh, you found the loot, you found the warrant. Do you remember where Wonder Rat is?
Robot Olympics.
I think she does. Is he still at Robot Olympics?
Wonder Rat. Heads up.
Come here, Diana. Nice job, buddy. As you know, we don't go through a big trial process here to put these guys in jail. We just pull them the chain, so go ahead and do it.
Wonder Rat.
Yes, she says, yes, yes. Okay, listen, we're going to talk about your next adventure in just a little bit. First off, Brian, listen, man, you were a great detective. You tracked Wonder Rat all the way here. We have something very great for you. Chief.
You've successfully completed this round of gumshoe training, and I'm proud to give you the ACME travel kit. And hey, I'll also toss in this automatic camera. It's small enough to hide in your pocket. Now, this camera is used by all our field agents. Put it to good use on your next case. And thanks for your fine work on behalf of ACME CrimeNet. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. What were you just saying when you watch people on TV?
Well, whenever I watch people on TV,
Yeah.
I always used to say, no, over there. No, there. And then now I'm on it. It's a little different.
And you nailed it. You nailed it beautifully. And now, so you know what this is for now, right?
File work.
That's right, the file work we have to do here. Inside of this I guess this is a plastic veneer. I don't know what it is, but you know what's inside. There's a piece of paper and a pen, and you know what to do. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because she watches this program.
Where do you want to go?
So I would assume that you think about what you would write if you ever got this far. Is that correct?
Yes.
And has it always been this place? Every time?
Switching around.
You switch around, so now this is what it's going to be?
Yes.
Okay. Excuse me just one moment. I wonder who it could be. Hello? Yeah, she's right here. Hold on. It's for you.
Hello?
All right. Now I can sell my prison memoirs and make a zillion. Get Carmen in here so she can make me a publishing deal. She's hiding out in North America.
What do you say?
We're going to North America.
Do it again. We're going to North America.
Here's a list of places Carmen may have traveled. Great Bear Lake, Canada. Alberta, Canada. Newfoundland, Canada. Lake Superior. Ohio, USA. Nebraska, USA. Wyoming, USA. Death Valley National Monument, USA. Chihuahua, Mexico. Guatemala. Cuba. Dominican Republic. Panama. Greg, let's go to the map.
Feel good.
All right, come here. Come over here. You know what you have to do, right?
Yeah.
What?
Catch Carmen.
Yes, you do. But there's a few details I got to go over, though, right?
Yep.
Okay. First off, you have to identify 8 locations in 45 seconds. If you put it in the right place, you'll hear this sound. If you're wrong, though, you'll hear this sound. Now, if you're wrong 2 times, leave the marker where it is, come back, and we will continue. But if you're right 8 times in 45 seconds, you'll win that trip. Diana, are you ready?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
Okay. You guys ready? Come on, Diana, let's do this. Come right up here. Let's get 45 seconds up on the clock. Your friends are here to cheer you on. You guys be sure to make a lot of noise. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Carmen with the Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Yes, come on. Chihuahua, Chihuahua, Mexico. Chihuahua, Chihuahua, Mexico. Yeah, come on. Columbus, Ohio. Ohio. Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, come on. Panama City, Panama. Panama Panama City, Panama. Yeah, come on. Lake Superior, Lake Superior. Do it, do it, do it. Yeah, come on. Havana, Cuba, Cuba, Havana, Cuba. Come on, buddy, do it. Hurry, hurry, you gotta hurry, you gotta hurry. No, try it again, try it again. Havana, Cuba. Yeah, come on. Grand Island, Nebraska, Nebraska, Grand Island, Nebraska. Try it again. Oh, tough break. How many? 6 in 45 seconds. Give her a big round of applause, guys. You're fast, man. You're really fast, but this is just a very big map for one thing, okay? But listen, you did good things today. You caught the crook. That isn't bad. Chief, what do you say?
Carmen Sandiego was tricky today, but you did catch that cheesy wonder rat, and you found the loot as well. Now, since you worked so hard, I've authorized the purchase of a special award for you, this portable CD player, and this library of music from around the world, and this CD by Rockapella featuring our theme song. Now, stand tall. You are a member of a very special group. You are a sleuth. Congratulations.
Nice, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Very nice. Listen, you've been doing some great stuff for us today. There's one more thing I want you to do. You know what it is?
Do it,
Well, she sneaks around the world from India to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego?
Steal their soul in South Korea. They can know they comes right up from the Red Sea to Greenland. They'll be singing the blues. Well, they never Arkansas her steal. Rico from the jungle. Tell me,
In the world is
Carmen Sandiego.
She go back smarter to
Well, she'll ransack Pakistan and run a scam in Scandinavia. They should stick 'em on down under and go pickpocket first. She was the missing misdemeanor when she stole the beans from Lima. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego?